Hi everyone, welcome to this invest in pre-leased analysis of the strata warehousing investment opportunity at Hosur. With invest in pre-lease, we want to get you curated property proposals to profit from. Hi, my name is Raj Shah.
Hi, I am Rishi Dedia.
And together today, we're going to tell you why this fractional ownership proposal deserves a 8.5 on 10 and is highly recommended for recurring income and to diversify your portfolio. If you don't know enough about fractional ownership or want to learn more about investing in pre-leased properties, you should check out our other two videos. The description contains the links for those videos.
Hey Raj, a quick question before you deep dive into the proposal. Why is ROI at point number 8? Because that's what investors are always looking forward for.
So the ROI is dependent on all the 7 points that we've mentioned before. Let's assume you have an excellent ROI, but a very bad lock-in, like a 1-year lock-in. Then this is not a sound proposal, and then we wouldn't recommend it. Therefore, all these 7 parameters are very critical according to us. We are going to start with the first one. The tenant industry. The tenant is from the warehousing and supply chain. Everything that we consume during the lockdown, whether it's tea, coffee, beverages, your groceries, your medical supplies, or even essentials like soaps, or maybe you must have washed some utensils during the lockdown. Right? So the liquid also, all of that now becomes part of our essentials. All of that needs warehousing, whether you bought it online or you got it from your neighborhood Kirana store. So the opportunity for warehousing is growing by leaps and bounds. We are at 250 million square feet in 2020. And as you can see the graph, it's going to go up. So an interesting fact here, 35% of the warehousing absorption, Rishi, was in build to suit projects in 2019. And our tenant is getting a build to suit project. So that's a plus. Now, you may question that warehouse versus the other real estate assets and the impact of COVID. So here it says the impact of COVID is negligible. In fact, we think it's going to give a fillip to warehousing because people who are not used to ordering online because of COVID, they've discovered the seamlessness and the convenience of online shopping. And so therefore, this is poised to grow. And therefore, we give it 1 star for the tenant industry. What about the tenant itself, Rishi?
Amazing. So I think warehousing and supply chain are growing, and so is our tenant. Stellar Value Chain is considered to be one of the pioneers in the third-party logistics space, and also known as contract logistics. If you look at the image shared on the screen with us, 3PL companies have grown, or the absorption rate is 44% compared to other verticals, the other companies that are there. So I think Raj, the key lies in the companies enjoying that asset-light model and also the flexibility in terms of the shrinkage of the space or expansion of the space, and that's how 3PL companies are adding value in this particular space. Mm-hmm. Also, if you look at the tenant that is Stellar Value Chain and their growth chart, I think I would like to quote the CEO of Stellar Value Chain, that is Anshuman Singh. He believes that he wants to lead a tech-based innovation in the field of supply chain and logistics, and that's why they have acquired 3 amazing companies, and that is what speaks about their strong foothold in the industry. So I think Raj, Stellar is going to stay here for a longer time. Also, if you look at the pan-India presence of their operations, it speaks that they are catering to more than 15,000 pin codes across India. They're enjoying 50 lakh square feet of warehousing space alone in Bangalore. Mm-hmm. One more interesting fact is Stellar has partnered with Warburg Pincus. Raj, this particular industry of supply chain and logistics is a very capital intensive industry, and having a right partner on board gives a lot of opportunity for expansion, and I think they too make a great combination to bet on. Also, if you look at the portfolio of Warburg Pincus across India, there are a lot of known brands. I'm sure you would be hearing them or reading them in a lot of print media.
Yeah, so but I didn't know that Warburg Pincus has also invested in all these brands. These are very prominent brands.
So Raj, this is just few. I think they have a bigger portfolio in India, which we have not been able to share here. So you can look up on net about Warburg Pincus, and that is why I would like to give 1 star for tenant, that is Stellar Value Chain. Moving on to the next, that is the location. So Avigna Industrial Park, that's where the site of the location, and that's Hosur. I would want to share that connectivity being the most critical element for any warehousing and supply chain logistics company. You see on the screen that Avigna enjoys railway station and airport connectivity. Also, if you look at the screen, there are a lot of tenants that are mentioned which are present in the vicinity. Vis-a-vis, also I would like to share that Hosur also enjoys a lot of other industrial parks, presence of other industrial parks, which gives a lot of weightage to the location, and also a lot of a marketplace that is being created in this particular location. So again, because of this, I would like to give 1 more star to the location. Raj, what about agreement?
So it's this proposal has a 9-year lock-in, which I think is fantastic. So a full one-on-one star there. Duration is 15 years. Again, excellent. 15% increment every 3 years. That's the industry standards. Again, therefore a full one-on-one star there. The rent starts in December 2020. We would have liked that it started immediately, and therefore we are taking half a star away there. And 3-month deposit, again, industry standard. So net they get half a star on 1 star there. Moving on to tenant stickiness. One of the key things that investors look at is that, the tenant shouldn't move away. So why do you think, Rishi, that this tenant will stick around?
So Raj, if you look at the screen, Stellar is going to invest 30 crore of capex, which is a good investment in a warehouse. Also, if you look at the rental amount that is shown in comparison with the Knight Frank's micro market report, Stellar enjoys the lowest rental in the market. Even after the 15% escalation that kicks in after 3 years, Stellar will still enjoy the lowest rental in the market. And that speaks for itself that Stellar has no incentive to move away. And that's also a good incentive for the investors to bet on this particular proposal. Raj, what do you want to say about ROI?
So I think this is an excellent ROI. Look at this, 8%. We are starting at 8%, ending with 4.36. Average is 11%. And when we are talking about net, we are talking about the rent that's going to be received plus interest on deposit. So that's added. And then you're subtracting the management fees that Strata is going to take and also the property tax. Post that, it's 8%. Having said that, will there be deductions? Yes, there will be deductions. A standard 10% if you're an Indian, if you're an NRI, then 30% TDS is going to be deducted. So for Indians, in hand, it's going to be 15,000 rupees if you're investing 25 lakhs of rupees. And one thing to keep in mind is the fact that when you fully own a property, you get a 30% standard deduction. But since here, this is going to be a private limited company, a special purpose vehicle meant only for this investment, you're not going to be able to get that. All the income is going to come as interest on shares, and therefore that 30% deduction is not going to be available. Having said that, I think this is an excellent option for recurring income and a full one-on-one star for this.
Oh.
One of the key things again is appreciation. So what do you think on appreciation and asset grade?
So Raj, I would like to answer for appreciation. I would request all our investors to focus on this proposal as a stable recurring income proposal. Appreciation, as per us, I think it is a very conservative one. We would want you to consider it as not more than 2 to 3% per annum. That's why we take away half a star for this particular element. With regards to asset grade, I think that there are a lot of pointers, but I would like to pick on 3. One is the construction by TC, that is Tata Consulting Engineers Limited. 57 years of legacy, 55 countries of operation, and executed more than 10,000 projects speaks for itself. I would like to bring one more element, that is insulation. Now, insulation plays one of the most key roles in bringing out the efficiency of the manpower that is deployed in the warehouse, because insulation can alone provide 6 degrees of temperature difference between the external and the inside of the warehouse. One more thing that I would want to highlight is the dock levelers for all the dock bays. Now, Stellar, operating out of 2.5 lakh square feet of a block, will be deploying all the kinds of vehicles, from a tempo traveler to a 40-feet container. So the goods movement, right from vehicle to the warehouse and from warehouse to the vehicle, plays a very key role. That's why dock levelers, which adjust themselves as per the vehicle's height, and forklifts can move in and out of the vehicle, plays one of the key roles in bringing on the turnaround time for the transition of the goods. So I think this all plays a very big role in the asset grade, and that is why we want to give that entire half star to the asset grade. Raj, what's the leverage and exit options out here?
So leverage, in terms of lease rental discounting or even loan against the property is not going to be available for retail investors. Only if you invest about 13 CR and plus, that option is going to be available. So therefore, we are taking about half a star away there. Exit options. Rishi, what did dematting do for shares and gold? Did it make life easier or tougher?
No, very easy.
So we think that there's going to be a massive surge and massive boom because all of this is in a dematted format. Very soon, we're going to see a very healthy, robust ecosystem of the secondary market, and we in fact ourselves as Investor in Pre-Lease are looking at making that secondary market available to all our investors. So if you want to exit, you're going to be able to exit on our portal itself, because we are going to have a massive pool of investors who are looking to buy. Exit options, again, it's there on your screen, but largely we're giving half a star for that. And overall, since we've taken out half a star for leverage, it's half a star on 1 star. That gets us to 8.5 on 10. So this is the reason why this proposal gets the points that you see. One question that people have in mind, and we'd like to answer that, is will Strata take care of the money also? So no, Strata does not. Strata is only managing the SPV and the asset. So when you transfer money to them, it goes into an escrow, and once the property is bought, a trustee comes in, and that trustee is going to take care of the entire fund flow, which is crediting your bank account with the monthly rental, etc. So we think this is a very robust ownership structure. So with that, again, reminder, this is an excellent proposal for recurring income. It's excellent for diversifying your investments. Something to keep in mind is the fact that 30% standard deduction is not going to be available because this is not a fully owned property, and the income is going to come through interest on your shares. So if you have any questions, please feel free to call us. The way to book this is pay 5% today, 95% at the end of June. Your rentals will start in December 2020. Do call us. We are the preferred partners for Strata. The numbers are on the screen. A little bit about us is on the screen. So we want to help you get fully owned and fractional pre-leased assets, and we will curate them and get you only the ones that you can profit from. This is Raj Shah signing off, and we look forward to your comments, and do subscribe to our channel for future updates. Thank you.
Thank you, guys.